What's up, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to the SainAsylum Podcast, back episode 2, man. Good to see some niggas, man, back in this jump, man. Sometimes niggas will flake out on your ass, man. You see them one time, you won't see them again. Good to see my people in the building. But boy, y'all got y'all names didn't pop up this week, man. I thought that I guess I got my settings jacked up. But anyway, y'all know who niggas is up in there, man. To my left, to my right, my boy Jay Mitch. I had it all set up, man. So, oh man, everybody name.
It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up.
Yeah,
Greetings and salutations, man.
Man, my boy Jay Mitch in the building. To my other side over here, over on this side, there she go. The beautiful Jasmine. What's going on with you, Jasmine?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Man, looking like you're live from outside right now, like you're out in the snow somewhere. Live via outside up in this. On the bottom, my man holding it down, Chris Ingram. What's going on, my boy?
Hey man, you watch that bottom word, man. Watch that. Don't hey.
My man, little TD Jakes out here, man. What's up?
Say pause.
Power bottom better for you, brother.
Big pause, man. What's good with you, man?
And we got a new person in the building. If you do not know who this person is, she's extremely hilarious. If you're on Twitter, if you're on Grizz Twitter, especially, if you are a Memphis Grizzlies fan, you've heard this voice, you have never seen his face, and guess what? You still won't see this face, even on this show. She said she might make a rare occasion. She said if you want to see her face, hit up the soon to come SainAsylum Podcast, Patreon, or the OnlyFans, whatever you want to do, man. Ain't that free out here? My girl, Young Harriet, is in the building. Young Harriet, what's going on with you?
All the time. Appreciate y'all, fam, bam. Hashtag Patreon, hashtag y'all ain't getting shit for free in 2024.
Hey, last year price is not 2024 price at all. For sure.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Well, y'all, what is going on? It is good to see you guys in the building today. A lot of stuff going on throughout the world. Other people will be joining the show as we go on. Let me see. We have the comments talking about my girl Candy is in the building saying, hey, my girl, talking about Young Eric. Candy, what's going on with your family? Good to see you here. You were here last week. Appreciate all y'all for rocking with us last week, man. Close to 3,000 views on Twitter. I think like 400 or 500 on Facebook. Over 3,000 views altogether. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We will have social media pages up this week for on all of them. You know what I mean? So y'all can keep in touch with what we're doing. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, though, man, for sure. For episode 2, a lot of stuff going on throughout the world. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna start off with this one, y'all, because this one just been bothering me all week. Niggas just be fucking up shit, y'all. Just gonna be real with you. Food truck owner in Dallas blows to Keith Lee bag. Real quick, if you guys do not know who Keith Lee is I applaud this brother, man. There are certain people in social media and content creating that you just have to give GOAT status immediately to. You would think this brother's been doing this for years on top of years. I want to say he just started this year in what he's doing. Brother named Keith Lee, former MMA fighter turned content creator / food reviewer, who basically goes out, says he's got a call from the Lord Jesus Christ himself, man, to go by. God just be calling us to some weird shit sometimes. God called me to go eat, to taste all food. But no, he says for free at that, but no, he pays for the food. But no, he says the calling on his life is that he's called to kind of go out and just kind of blow people's businesses up, man. He has a crazy following, as you guys know, millions and millions of followers on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and he just kind of goes to random places and just drops a real stimulus on them, man. Like as far as taking businesses that were unknown and making them known, and he does this. And it's an instant blessing that he gives to a lot of business, man. Shout out to Keith Lee. Old but niggas, like I said to start off the segment. Old but niggas. For sure. Old but niggas. He goes to a place called, what's the name of the place? Sweet Seasoning, I believe is the name of the place.
I think that's
the name alone let you know that where this was going. That
where is it?
I've heard of sugar and I've heard of seasoning, but I've never heard a mixture of a sweet season. I never really known what that means, actually. But yeah, like I said, niggas is known for fucking up shit, y'all. We're gonna talk about what this lady did today. Dallas, Texas is where this happened. Keith Lee goes to Texas, and picture the scenario, right? So this place, they go on social media and they're kind of campaigning to get Keith Lee to come, right? And they made this party atmosphere, right? Where they got like the food truck going on. They niggas out there cutting hair, niggas out there braiding. This is for real. Like this is for real happening. Like they got barbers, braiders, all this kind of stuff, loud music. They make this party atmosphere trying to campaign to get Keith Lee to follow up, right? So Keith Lee sees it. He's getting tagged by all these people saying, go check out Sweet Seasoning, dope ass food truck here in Dallas. So he goes, he pulls up, right? He pulls up and checks out Sweet Seasoning, right? So he comes in and he loves the food, right? He's glowing review, right? He loves the food. He gives the lady $2,000 as a bonus tip, right? So I love the food, buying food for me and my family. Here's $2,000 I'm giving you off top. All right, niggas, everybody, my people I'm talking to. That alone, is anybody gonna look down their nose at the $2,000 tip that Keith Lee gives? Yeah, we all good with the $2,000, right?
He had to do shit.
Yeah, that's his normal.
And he came and showed love, like, because usually from everything I heard, dude, shit can go left real quick. You got know, shit going on. He gonna say, some shit going on. Niggas was on some bullshit. Nigga shit. I left. But anyway, he dropped $2,000, right? $2,000 he gave the woman just off top tip, right?
Yeah.
Then he said, here's another $800. He did some quick math. He said, here's about $800 I'm gonna give you to pay for everybody that's in line's food, right?
Okay, so he's paying for everybody.
Right.
That's sweet.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Then he's got the barbers there, right? He said, well, how much are you charging? How much are you charging for the haircuts? They said $40, right? He gives $1,000 to the barbers, right?
Damn.
And then there's somebody braiding hair. I'm like, how the fuck are you braiding hair? Braiding hair costs take at least 2 or 3 hours. Like, how many hairs you braid? He gives $1,000 to the braider and says, this is $1,000 worth of braiding. Go make the rest of them free. Minutes you can get out of this $1,000.
Bro, you finna make me pull out a pen and write down all the numbers of what this man done.
You ain't got to worry about it, Jason. I already did it, man. That's $4,800.
Because the numbers $4,800, right? On a food truck, putting up on a food truck. Hold on. So okay, go ahead.
Keith Lee, here's the dilemma. Let me wrap this up. I want to start talking about the shit and not just setting up the shit. I've been setting it up for too long. So here's the dilemma. He doesn't carry cash because he travels all these places and he's known. People know who he is. If he's carrying cash, people will try to rob him. And he said so he made it a POS payment, right? So basically he made a $4,800. He paid for the food and basically left a $4,800 tip, right? And he told the lady, you can use your system to pay these people however you want to, right? That's what he told her. Mm-hmm. This lady doesn't pay anybody. Doesn't pay a soul. And then she only allowed the first 3 people to eat free, and she charged everybody after that, right?
Oh.
No, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. How niggerish was that shit? That's the question.
That's ultra levels of fuckery right there.
Bro.
That's some. God.
That's next level in negacity, bro. For real. Like
that's chapter 1 in the naysayer handbook. Goddamn
it. That'll be a naysayer.
She was trying to double dip.
She got to be crazy.
And still charge the other people. She was trying to double dip, or even keep that money for herself. Who knows what that lady got going on?
And then, I want to trade up a 2 second round picks because that shit that is terrible.
Right. Let me shout out to my cousin Darian Green who says Oba Karma. That mofo is permanently closed now. Wait, this is the part y'all miss. That business is closed, but in true nigga fashion, the owner of Sweet Seasoning has created a new business and a new, because let me tell y'all something else too. Black people, only niggas do this, right? When you open up a business and you start an LLC, right? Mm-hmm. The name LLC does not have to be in your branding. You don't have to put LLC on your logo. Mm-hmm. That's a paperwork thing. It doesn't have to be on your shit. Anyway, she turns around and she opens up this new food. She renames her food truck something else. So she kind of shut her own business down, and she's like, "All right, Sweet Seasoning is tasting like shit right now. So let me remake, sour seasoning. I guess is what she calls it now, or whatever." But yeah, let's chop it up though, y'all. That is the topic on the floor to be discussed. And what, okay, how do you okay? And somebody put this out. This is really where I want to go with this, y'all. Somebody put out a tweet saying a video, right? And they were saying, okay, well, this is kind of a fault of the way we were raised, the way we were basically trained. As Black people, as the impoverished, we've been taught that money is hard to come by. Yeah. Or like you gotta fight, you gotta scrap, and all these another day, another dollar, all the bullshit we say, right? That we've been kind of trained to have this ignorant mentality when it comes down to wealth. Like that we have to just do dirty shit to stay on top. I think there's some truth to that, man. Like I kind of accept that terminology that like we've been kind of trained to be savages when it comes down to money. Like to just do some foul shit like this instead of saying, you know what, I've been blessed by this dude. I'm gonna take care of everybody according to what this man is saying. And then we gonna you really dropped the Keith Lee stimulus package because people are like on your ass now, like across the country, instead of people coming in droves to take care of your business.
She dropped a blessing. That's what she did.
Yeah, for sure. And
I ain't black. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
What she say?
No, go ahead.
Man. I ain't blaming this shit on Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks, man. She ain't got no morals and no scruples because that's how her mama and daddy raised her. This shit ain't on me and my ass self. What the fuck we doing?
So we ain't blaming Frederick Douglass for this shit.
Morgan Freeman didn't have nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Martin Luther King, I had a dream today.
I'll tell you back. Shit, Morgan Freeman was with Jared the other game, so I know he had shit to do with it.
Bro, why the hell was Morgan Freeman in Memphis, bro?
Hey, look, I thought it was an old picture. I thought it was from MLK game. I was like, oh no. Did he just get a late invite? Nah, but man, that karma shit is people don't believe in karma the way we believed in it, the way we know how that shit works.
Yeah.
And sometimes I be like, is it a young person thing, where you just ain't lived enough and you don't know not to do fuck shit? But it's old people doing fuck shit, is the young folk doing you can't go around thinking you gonna cut a corner like that and that shit don't come back on you.
Man, that shit is crazy, bro. Like how do you how do you go to sleep at night knowing you just whoop these okay, how did you think you're gonna get away with it, man? Because the barbers were cutting hair, right? So how did you think they was gonna cut all this hair? Man, it take hours to braid somebody's hair, bro. Like how you thought you was gonna get away with it and not pay these folks, bro? Like,
and I wondered, how did they find out? You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted
to get paid because they were under the understanding that they were doing these people hair for free. I mean, because they were getting paid later on, but she never gave them the money.
Oh, so that's why you said she double dipped, because not only did she not pay them for being there that day, she took the tip money too.
She took the $2,000 tip money, which was hers, right? But also he paid her to pay them, because he was like, I'm not paying all these people. You're the restaurant owner. You pay these people, because he thought they were like her staff, because they was all there together had all this shit going on in the same place. So he was like, you take care of them. Bro, Candace said Morgan Freeman lives in Memphis. Okay, who the fuck else lives in Memphis, bro? We done seen Cat Williams running around and shit. Who else live here?
Hey, man, shout out Cat Williams, man. My partner did some shoes for him. He right down the street. Cat'll be at a hustle game, bro.
Bro, what in the hell? Bro? Who else live here that I need to know about? So Jimmy Walker live in Memphis. We gonna see Jimmy Walker at the Grizz again. But yeah, bro. So yeah, I think we all agree that this is top 10 nigga behavior for sure. Shout out to the owner of Sweet Seasoning.
I just think like he gave out $4,800. Like how greedy can you be? At the end of the day, how greedy can you be? Because when you look at it from a financial standpoint, he gave her a $2,000 tip, but the money that she is going to generate just by his presence, it's going to be way more than $4,800.
She ain't had no vision.
You're not even, blind as goddamn Ray Charles feeling on women's wrists, man. What we doing? Man, y'all gotta excuse me, man. This is
sad case. But there's a topic that I'm going to talk about that I'm willing to bet my friend Jasmine has a different view than the rest of you niggas, just being honest.
What? What is it?
I got a feeling that my girl might be a Swiftie. We're going to talk about my girl Taylor Swift, who's actually in the Super Bowl. Like, she's actually playing on the field. Like, you got to defeat Taylor Swift to actually get the trophy. She's the final ball to the Super Bowl.
No, I'm not a Swiftie, but I do know some songs, but I'm not a Swiftie. Okay? No.
All right.
I'm not a Swiftie. No.
Are you a member of the Beehive?
No, I don't like them. Barbs and AB. Nobody.
Okay.
Nope.
You don't belong to no gangs.
No.
All right, that Javin, we trying to protect you a little bit. You just calling out stray groups, so they get on your ass. It's on you. But we go keep it moving. My girl Taylor Swift, of course, is dating Travis Kelce, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. You would think that, like I said, Taylor Swift is actually playing in the game the way the whole thing is going down. Here's my thing, bro. Like I get the whole thing, right? You're talking about one of the biggest pop artists of all time, and I don't particularly have nigga ears, so I know how big of a deal Taylor Swift is. I don't listen to her music, but I'm not ignorant to think that she's not one of the GOATs, right? I understand the pull that she has, the influence that she has. And it's kind of a perfect scenario where you got this Playboy superstar player in Travis Kelce who previously dated black women, and then he comes on back home to the motherland, right? And he gets with the whitest of the white woman, the biggest name in the history of white women ever. And it's this perfect storm, right? It's this perfect thing where it's like she's coming to games. But, bro, enough is enough, goddammit, because there's just too much stuff going on. Like, I'm going to show you why I draw the line. There are a couple things that happen where I drew the line. Then we'll talk about the comments of one Shannon Sharp. New York Times, publication out of New York, of course, reports that they referenced the fade haircut, which there's one on the side of my head. Gentlemen, if you turn to the side, you might be a couple of weeks or days overdue, but I'm sure you have one. But they reference this as being the Travis Kelce haircut, the fade.
We got Travis and Kelce, cuz. So they doing a Boosie fade /
it's just a
Travis
Boosie fade.
Kelce.
They don't know that.
So this is the vein they doing it like the Boosie fade. So they calling this the Travis Kelce fade.
Right. If you got a fade now, that's the Travis Kelce haircut, according to the Taylor Swift hype.
Now, first of all, have y'all ever been to goddamn? Hold on? I'm sorry, Saint. This shit pissed me off so bad. Man, have y'all ever been to goddamn Sports Clips and got a haircut before? Yes, I have.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I have. It was an accident. I'll never do that shit again. The fuck is you cutting my hair with? These goddamn Walmart $10 edges that's got they battery power ain't fading shit. Like
you don't hear no sound.
Yeah. You sit down. They say, "Well, how can I help you?" And they start grabbing goddamn some scissors that my 2-year-old in there cutting up papers with. Man, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Like we can't have shit. I'm sorry. I know you got a line you got to go down, bro, on some shit that they just. But I'm sorry, that pissed me off. A Kelsey fade,
bro. No. I think you misunderstand what I'm saying, Chris. Because I don't think you're angry enough. They're not saying that his particular haircut, his style, is the Travis Kelce haircut. They're saying fading your hair in general is a Travis Kelce haircut. Like it is. Go ahead, your hair.
Man, a lot don't care who tell it, man.
Oh God,
that's the wild shit, bro.
The man that went into the same barbershop that's on Barbershop 2. And the guy is hurt. Man, you know how many fine black men be getting they hair faded since they brought us over here, man. Hey, man. For real, man. My team, I ain't gonna tell y'all who my football team is because I'm embarrassed right now.
Right.
But as black people for Black History Month, we all should be rooting for the San Francisco 49ers, man. Everybody, man.
Oh, man.
That's a fact, man.
There's a lot of things that once white people have kind of taken it. I said, okay, it's yours now. Like if somebody put their mouth on your food, okay, it's yours now. I'm not giving y'all the fade, bro. Like I'm not giving y'all
we can't.
I'm not giving you the fade.
No, we can't relinquish the fade. That's non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable, bro. It's a culture item for black people. And I think the timing of that shit was quite disrespectful. It's fucking Black History Month. We started by y'all telling me that a motherfucking fade is a truth.
I don't blame Travis. It's the media and the journalists knows what
No, fuck all that. I ain't giving them no.
Y'all can't blame him for getting that haircut and taking. It's the media that's doing that. It's pissing us off for like on purpose. They know what they're doing.
Same. Where that report came from, bro? Because I saw this shit. New York Times. Yeah. We need to find a motherfucker who wrote that. Because we gotta get to the bottom of this shit.
They're messing with us, or they honestly don't know like none but white people on their staff and don't have a clue about black culture.
I want to say they've apologized since then, though. Yeah, I think they apologized since then, though, as far as the whole.
It's too late, saying it's already Black History Month. We don't take back.
I'm telling you, how you gonna have a fade and a widow's peak? You don't get your ass on up out of here.
I'm telling you, after looking stupid as hell.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, how you? If y'all see the post, man. If y'all see this post that was on Facebook that said, I had to think about this. Oh yeah, bro. I think. What's the commissioner of the NFL?
Goodell, Roger
Goodell, right? Like it's, I believe this for real, but like this has to be true, man. Like it says, y'all niggas really think that they was finna let, because you know the conference championship was Detroit, San Francisco, and then Baltimore and Kansas City, right? You really think they were gonna let some Baltimore niggas and some Detroit niggas meet up in Vegas with an Usher concert at halftime? I really think.
You know what it is. To speak to that point, I think it's bigger than that. Because if you think about what Lamar Jackson represents, more specifically his mother.
Yeah,
you know, cause let these folks tell that only a certain type of person can go into have access to those rooms and negotiate the type of deal that she negotiated for her son.
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying?
And that right there speaks to so much shit, bro. Like it's no way in hell they wanted not only Lamar to get in that scene with Baltimore, the city that it represents for us. You know what I'm saying? As a culture, there's no knock on you know San Fran, all the rest of them, but it's something about that melting pot. And the same for Detroit, man. And the weird thing about the Detroit shit is not only poor ass black folk, it's poor ass white folk up there too. And it's that You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Let's go and put Kansas City in the, you know.
Right.
I
You
always
put
got my 10-4 hat on.
Well, y'all, let me add one more person to the chat before I move on to the next Taylor Swift comment. My homie, don't leave your baby daddy around her because she might become her baby daddy. Never have matching outfits on. With the baby mama and the wife and the dog wearing the same shit.
True player.
Jill is in the building.
A true player, you know what I'm talking
about. For real. Yeah.
Jill, what to do, baby?
One band, one sound, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you already know what's up. We talking about Taylor Swift. Y'all, guess what else Taylor Swift about to do too, y'all? They said she got to doing the swag surf. That's another thing the white people then basically took. They didn't put their mouth on the drink, and you say, "Okay, bro, it's yours now." So they just took the swag surf. That if any sporting event you go to, white people just turn up.
They be surfing. They don't be swagging. They don't be no swag.
It's the new version of the remix to Ignition, which is another song. But now they gave them back. Now I could have got the pissing on kids and shit though. But now, yeah, and she's about to remake the song. She was given permission to remake swag surfing.
Hold on, bro. 22nd time now, bro.
What? My stomach be kicking in. I need you to repeat that.
What, bro?
That's
please
happening.
Repeat that.
That's happening. Yeah, she's
explaining in detail. So she is remaking the fucking song. I swear, assert. Watch this. I'm on hypnotic, exotic. Hold on, my body. That's what we finna hear.
So what is Taylor Swift gonna be on? When she says
First of all, she don't hear bass. White people don't hear bass. I know y'all think white people don't be on beat. That's because black people hear bass. White people don't hear bass. They be hearing strings and shit. So I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck. Okay, now I gotta think about this some more. Go ahead.
All right.
Well, you gonna make me turn my computer way up tomorrow and see if that shit true.
I'm telling you from personal experience. You know what I'm saying?
Before you move on, bro, did y'all see? This was the craziest shit. Did y'all see William Murphy at his church having them folks doing the swag surf in the church with the lyrics playing?
No.
Nah,
how we on exotic in the church? Like these folks really got the lyrics playing.
Exotic spirit, bro.
Man, it was wild. My bad, bro. I just had to point that out. That was crazy.
Let me see the comments real quick. Darian says, "Man, white folks been culture wars." I will agree.
Mm-hmm.
But in the famous words of Paul Mooney, everybody want to be a nigga till it's really time to be a nigga. So
they take so much. It's not even. I'm not even. We're not surprised. Like it's just.
Yeah.
The conversation so
bad shit. Come get some of this bad shit from us. We'll be good. Y'all come get some.
That's the thing though. There is
get some of this good prejudice. Yeah.
Do black people do certain black people
police violence? Yeah, come get some of that shit.
Yeah. Does bad shit happen to black people? Absolutely. And do we find ourselves in niggerdom situations? We absolutely do. But this shit to being black, this a beautiful motherfucking shit right here.
Yeah.
Hey man, wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah. I had a friend say one time. He said, "Man," we were talking about Memphis, right? He says, "Man, if you got rid of all white people and all white history in Memphis, right?" He said Memphis would still be Memphis. Right? He's like, even if you take Elvis out of Memphis, like Memphis is still dope as fuck, right? If said you take all the black people out of Memphis, this motherfucker is Hattiesburg, Mississippi, bro.
So, one of the things I always say when I'm talking to people about Memphis, because what I do, I work within the city.
Yeah.
I work with all the attractions, hotels, restaurants. I make people understand Memphis is 64.4% African American.
Yeah.
The other 30, whatever, that's not white people, that's everybody else.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when you're pandering to a percentage of that, trying to get these people to show up, we black. The history is black.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, that culture contagious, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, if you think about it, bro, like
man.
Everything dope, bro. Black people really did come up with that shit, bro.
And the way we handle ourselves, I'm from South Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Another South Memphis will know I'm from South Memphis. If I meet somebody from North Memphis, they gonna know I'm not from North Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know a North Memphis motherfucker, you know an Orange Mound motherfucker, you know a South Memphis. Usually, I can tell that you from East Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you act like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
This is who we are.
Shout out South Memphis, man.
Shout out, man.
South Memphis, man.
Shout out South Memphis.
South Memphis, man. South Parkway, baby.
Final thoughts on Taylor Swift. My man Shannon Sharp, who's becoming a real GOAT in the podcasting world. He was on somebody's show and he said something I'm really gonna throw out to the table before we take a quick break. Shannon Sharp basically was saying that Taylor Swift, he says that she is the most influential performer since Michael Jackson, including Beyonce. Now, I said earlier in the show, I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift's music, but I'm not ignorant to act like she ain't one of the GOATs. Like, I understand totally who she is. I understand the reach that she has. I understand all of that. Like, even Drake said, I'm only moving my albums for one motherfucker, and it ain't none of y'all motherfuckers. It's fucking Taylor Swift. It's the only person I'll move my date for. So I'll throw it out to the table. Where do you put? Is that true? Is she the most influential artist since Michael Jackson?
For white people.
Any other thoughts?
Okay. Let me say this, man. If you talk about influential,
go for it, Chris. Go for it.
Influential means you're influencing people, meaning people behind you are going to come out trying to be like you. Tell me how many, what you gonna say, black or white or Asian or Spanish or let me stop because I don't want to offend nobody, but how many other races or even the same race of people are coming behind her trying to be her?
Right.
I can't name one.
I don't know enough to know, but everything we're talking about now is stuff that she's jumping on, that she's what's the word, y'all?
The result of what's going on with her fame wise now. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do a real quick breakdown. This how I look at it. It's two separate things. The first of all, like you said, bro, I'm not listening to Taylor Swift. I don't know songs, but as an artist and what she is and how she came up, I respect it. Because this girl was just fucking singing covers on YouTube. Props to that. This is the fucking problem, though.
Yeah.
When you elevate as an artist to a certain point, it's going to be a machine behind you that pushes you and thinks that what you are is what we need to feed to the masses. And it's up to that artist to be the gatekeeper of how much they put me out there. How much am I the example for white culture, or white people want to look cool, or young white girls that love black culture? Whatever those things are that I know I'm being used for as an artist, you gotta be able to either keep it at bay, depending on who you are, or you roll with it like, oh shit, y'all want me to do swag surfing? I'm gonna do swag surfing because I'm popping and I'm hot. But if you know, if it's not a responsibility in you as an artist to be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm really not gonna do this shit because I don't fucking like swag surfing.
Right.
She doesn't fucking do that. It's a lot of shit that she allowed them folk to use the Taylor Swift shit, and then it just go all the way left. I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, man. It's kind of like, because people are like looking at this whole NFL thing, right? They're like, okay, well, this lady is coming in and she's getting people who don't watch the NFL to watch the NFL in droves. And this will probably be the most viewed Super Bowl ever. Like, it probably will be. And I understand those type of things, but I think you also have to keep things in context, because I'm not a particular Beyonce fan. Like I'm really the same way. I can't really tell you a lot of Beyonce songs too, but I understand she's a GOAT. Like I'm not goofy.
I'm not dumb.
Right, I understand who Beyonce is, right? So
I understand greatness.
But I will say this, man: if Beyonce was in her 30s or late 20s, how old Taylor Swift is, and single and messing with freaking Lamar Jackson, bro, it would have been the same level of shit. Like, don't act like.
There you go.
If her situation is totally different.
But there's an extra level of privilege. Not to cut you off. There's an extra level of privilege that comes with Taylor Swift and her proximity to being what it seemed to be acceptable in America. Like Beyonce is Beyonce. I ain't never seen nobody dress up for Taylor Swift for Halloween, but I have seen it. I have seen them dress up like Beyonce. They had a whole thread on that shit. I thought people had lost their mind, man. Like Beyonce had folks out here dressed in aluminum foil to go to a concert.
For real. Yeah. You couldn't get in. Everybody wearing silver. It was just a thing.
Right. Yep. So, but when you add, Right. When you add the extra element of whiteness, yeah, they gonna put her up on a pedestal because that's what they want to promote as right. And this is the way we're supposed to do it. And the amount of people forget the NFL is a business. The amount of money she gonna generate from jersey sales, and football sales. You can't buy that. And all she been doing is sitting up in a player box, clapping her goddamn hands.
I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing. The licensing deal that old boy girlfriend got. Let's be real. She really didn't get that shit out because a lot of people like, oh, she got that shit because she white. All this. She got that shit because a week, 2 weeks before that shit, Taylor Swift was in that box with that motherfucking sweater, jersey, dress, whatever the fuck, hooded, insulated, bear claw, whatever the fuck that shit was. Her and Pat Mahomes' wife. And they was in that box. That motherfucker didn't get that deal damn near solidified until after that. Then the article come out about her having the licensing to do that shit. If Taylor Swift wasn't sitting in that box with that shit on, that shit wouldn't happen. To Harriet Point, it's that shit there, man. And you can't blame the motherfuckers. Right. You can blame them, because I blame them. I don't like this shit. But money-wise, as a business-wise, this is the most perfect thing that could have fell in my lap. Just like the wrestling shit with The Rock going on the board right before Vince McMahon report come out of the shit.
Yep.
That shit's horrible, but it's good for business for me to have. So I understand how those types of corporations move. And Taylor Swift is just a cog in the whole fucking shit.
I mean, when it get down to it, business is numbers. Show me the numbers.
Yep.
Fuck the feel goods. Forget how happy people are. What's the numbers? Do it make sense? They looking at the numbers. That's what they going off of. We'll do whatever make the numbers go up.
Yeah.
But like we were just talking about. But like we were just talking about on that first topic, though. See, this is the thing about it. When you go out, like it sounds good right now. Like I'm gonna kind of reference it with Homegirl. It was probably a good idea for her to pocket that money in her head anyway, because she like, well, shit, they don't know how much that homeboy, gave me. But here's the thing: when you actually go fucking release that swag surfing song, and you see the backlash that's gonna come with that. When you see the backlash that comes with all this other little shit that you try, like that's when Jasmine was talking, I made that face, but I know we was moving forward. But like, this is why I can blame Travis Kelce, or I can blame Taylor Swift, because you fucking being a culture vulture. Like you can come out and say, "Hey, look, this is some cool shit that we doing," but let me just say, I want to pay homage. This is where it came from. With this shit. Just give us the credit, bro, before you sit here and run off with it, because the backside of it, the back end of it, it can get ugly real fast.
Yeah, because he clearly, like everybody know, a fade is a black man haircut, like because white boys ain't been getting their haircut with no goddamn fade. So that's if you're doing it, a flow.
Unless they from Memphis.
Y'all know the flow be.
They have a fade out the frame if you're down here, man. I'm telling you.
Hey,
but that's a Memphis thing.
There you
show
go.
me a man shooter with a fade.
I ain't never seen one.
Never seen it. All around, baby.
Never seen
a man shooter. Goddamn dude, a goddamn swag surfer. Goddamn.
With a motherfucking taper. I ain't never seen a man shooter with a taper ever.
Taper is I knew it was another joint we was forgetting.
Man.
Taper, yes.
Well, y'all, we're about to take a break real quick if y'all don't mind. We got commercials, y'all. We're gonna run a couple of commercials. We'll be back in a minute, y'all. So we'll see y'all in a minute. What's going on, everyone? This is Anthony Sain here to tell you about AsylumTees901.com, a local t-shirt company where you can get all your Memphis Grizzlies gear. I'm telling you, some of the best, most original Memphis Grizzlies t-shirts that you'll find. Tons of styles already out. New designs constantly coming. Go check them out and find the newest stuff. I'm telling you, go check it out. AsylumTees901.com. Go there today. Go there now. What's going on, everybody? This is Anthony Sain here to tell you about the Hooters downtown watch parties we have. I'm telling you, come check it out, y'all. We have a great time, plenty of fans, great food at Hooters, beer. The Hooters girls are definitely in the building. Y'all, you got to come check it out. We have an awesome time around other Grizzlies fans. Checking out the game at Hooters downtown. Come check out the next one, y'all. It's coming very soon. All right, y'all. We back up in this joint, man. Shout out to my boy Jay Mitch, who's a constant guest at the Hooters watch parties that we have. Check them out, man. Check out AsylumTees901.com. It's all y'all watching and observing and listening. If you want a space on this show, we definitely got them for sale, just like some tail if you want them. I'm telling you, we got it. And I don't know what happened, but now y'all tags and shit is on the screen. Y'all see it?
Oh yeah,
they went there first, right? They just got there, right? All right, I don't know what I did, but now y'all names are there for all you nasty folks who want to get to know people. Yeah, go look us up on Twitter or whatever you're doing.
Hold on.
Let
me get my
everybody DM over, including Young Harriet. So yeah, y'all just gone. But Young Harriet,
my DM is not open.
Huh? What you say, Jill?
My DM is not open. Whatever you send me, I'm gonna send to your mama. So watch yourself.
Hello.
Young Harriet said see some skin. It's gonna take some buy-in.
And then you going in my sister and them group chat. You just
Maybe you want to be seen. I'm gonna send you back your judge. I'm gonna post you and I'm gonna send you back your 1 through 10. And when you get all them folders, you're gonna be sad.
My boy Lone Wolf said,
vicious.
My boy Lone Wolf said, "Show me a mass shooter with a fade." That was some funny shit for sure. I've never seen it. Never seen one swag surfer either. But yeah. But I'm sure they're all Taylor Swift fans, by the way. All right, but anyway, we're gonna move on with the show. Yeah, I saw a very interesting video. I'm gonna play that video now for y'all. I want to get y'all thoughts for those of you who haven't seen it, especially for our viewers who haven't seen this video as well. I want to get y'all thoughts. I'm gonna let y'all know. Just a disclaimer. I think this is a skit. I think I'm 99% sure this isn't real, but it is a very interesting conversation. So we're gonna put this video up and see what the people got to say.
I got the birthday girl and my wife.
Separate cake. Are you the only man at this table? Why are we doing separate cakes? It's all women here.
No, but I'm not responsible for paying everybody. I got the birthday girl.
You invited everybody. You invited all of us.
I didn't invite you, but I didn't sign up for that. Okay, there's nobody else doing the.
But you participate. I know we ain't got shit.
I don't care how y'all do it.
Well, I'm sorry. Dave, but you always pay, like, you're the only man at the table. You're not going to pay the check, seriously.
But I'm not obligated. I got my whole family.
It's $700 for this.
Ain't that my little stem, huh?
It's my birthday. This is your podcast co-host. This is your best friend.
$700.
It's only Stan. You being cheap.
What's $700 to a real nigga?
Okay, first.
No, if that was the case, I'd have just took you out.
Are you being Dre? Are you gonna let him sit here with a whole table full of women? I really feel like it's not his responsibility, and when y'all get a husband, I'm married. I'm sorry, I have a
interesting.
Hold on, wait a minute. Thank y'all.
The mom said, "I got a husband."
You're good because it's your
Crazy.
But
Right.
y'all, we want to chip in. You need to leave.
No, I'm not paying for anything. I'm not paying for anything.
No.
I'm not paying for anything. I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. No, he's the man at the table. He needs to pay.
Can you please separate the checkbook?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's ghetto. Like, you don't come to no establishment
It is
like
ghetto.
that talking about splitting check.
All right, it was pretty ghetto. Like I said, I'm 99% sure that wasn't real.
I'm the 1% to feel like it was real.
But it was based on real life events.
Ain't no wife that chill about a group of women ganging up on their husband.
Yeah, you're right.
That shit a skit. Because who you talking to?
Jill, they actually look like one of your
damn, Jill,
actually like one of your family dinners right there, but you with the baby mama.
Oh man,
never, because they paying. Now hear me out. Now for real, the rule. This is the rule of thumb for dates. Whoever invites the other person out should assume pain. Because why would you couldn't have thought that if I invite you out, I'm paying for both of us because I invited you. I can't be under the assumption that you have the funds to come out when I wanted you to join me for my good time.
So if I'm a husband and I reach out to my wife's friends and I say, hey, my wife's birthday dinner is tomorrow. I want y'all to come. That means that I'm paying for everybody.
Jill, because you done got some advice like, hey,
right,
I'm doing this surprise thing for my lady. I need y'all to go and come.
You know what? I really ain't got no friends, and hear me out. So
always an exception.
And hear me out, but not friends. Hear me out, like when now. But if I invite y'all out, I'm paying. But I ain't know. So this is what I mean. Like when I go out with my sister, and we fighting over the check. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what we do. We do one check, but I've also been in the industry for about 20 years. So just to save time, I don't split checks. Just to save that server, I don't split
reiterate
checks.
What industry you working in, because the people are about
the restaurant industry, the hospitality industry. All right. Okay. So if he invited them and he did not clarify, I understand the confusion. I've never been invited somewhere as a guest and it wasn't clarified that it was separate checks. And you know what I'm saying? Like I've never been a part of nothing like that. If something has happened for me and I'm inviting people to come, if it isn't specified, that means it's covered. I don't invite people to my children's birthday parties, and when they show up, they got to pay for their own kids. I'm inviting you because I want you to be a part of this good time. I think enough of you and I can afford for you to come. That's why you're here. So you and your child can come do your thug thizzle. Now I got more kids than I got friends, so that's what my experience is in.
Yeah, but Jill, baby, I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's certain levels of inviting and what that invitation comes with. So in theory, if I'm doing a party, I'm doing a dinner, I'm doing something like that, and I invite folk over, you come over or you meet up, everything's already covered. But the other, the one that's different is the birthday invitation. You know what I'm saying? Because because I'm gonna make sure the birthday person is covered. Like, and it comes, in my own personal experience, it comes from a scared, like I'm always thinking about the worst case scenario. So if I go out and I can go out with one of my homeboys or homegirls that I know they always cover it, but I don't never want to be put in a position where whatever the fuck I done drank, ate, or participated in extracurriculars, that I don't have enough to go on cover it. If they be like, okay, it's separate checks, it's whatever. Her response is what I got a problem with. Like, you demanding that shit be paid for. Like, I agree. I ain't with that shit.
I agree. My grandma always told me, don't never go nowhere you ain't got no money in your pocket. Don't ever go nowhere you ain't got no money.
Yep.
I always assume that we go in Dutch until you take the check, and then I'm tipping, right?
Okay.
And one of the rules of thumbs when we out for men is like, if you ain't got no man, then I'm okay with paying for you. Ain't no way. Something else my grandmama said, you can't have a wet ass and empty pockets. Ain't no way you got a man and you can't buy nothing to eat. That sounds wild as hell to me. What you mean you got a husband? Then why he ain't here?
And
why he ain't got no money?
Technically, she was the birthday girl. Like, where was he at?
What was your man?
I think he was the man to pay. It wasn't even his lady's birthday.
And after we clarified, after he said I'm covering you, that's the end of the discussion. Cool. Because I ain't no way. After you say you're separate, cool. Well, give me my check. Let's get up out of here. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Well, commenter Julia Conte is looking very vivacious in that picture, by the way. I might see what that DM I'm talking about. That leg action is kind of doing something. But anyway, for adults, when you go into a birthday dinner, it's assumed that you pay for yourself and take care of the birthday girl. I have experienced this before. I went to a lady's birthday party. I was dating at the time, and somebody, either the people combined took care of her dinner, or one person took care of her meal. And I think that's a pretty common practice. But I don't want to derail the conversation. But let me stick a pin right here. I will also say, I think the whole birthday dinner experience for grown people is crazy as shit any goddamn way. Because I'm the type of person, I celebrate my birthday at the very minimum, right? And it's a one-day situation. I'm not I'm not gonna hold you to a weekend.
my
I'm not
birthday
gonna hold you
month.
to a week. I'm not gonna hold you to my birthday month. It's like people got these hostages over birthdays. Like, hey, this is my
Girl,
birthday.
you 43. You don't get no month. How you gotta go work tomorrow? You ain't get no motherfucking month.
Right. It's like we're going to the most expensive restaurant in the city. I expect y'all to pay for my food. I expect you to eat well and tip well. And like, what? Okay, dude, I love you, but why do I have to pay like this? Like,
the obligation can be a bit much.
Yeah, man.
But I'm guilty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty of this shit, but not like the whole month because I done got old. Like, give me a hot 3 days. We're gonna burn some shit down. Like,
I know you just do like the party summer anyway, bro. You give you any excuse to let loose, you're gonna go party. I get that part. All right, but this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, cause in my like super single dating, like straight fuckboy run, right? It was a hell of a run too. All right. So doing that run, right? So I meet this girl on a dating app, right? And she comes over, we're just talking, and she's talking about like her goals in life, and I'm finding ways to kind of throw out the questions that I know is gonna bring them red flags on out, right? I was in referee mode. I'm throwing them red flags, right?
Yeah.
Holding, you know, all that encroachment. All that, I'm throwing all the red flags, bro. Right, all that bullshit. 10-yard penalty. Get out my house. Right. All that, right? So she's like, I'm the type of girl where, like, if it's my birthday, like, it's gonna be like a whole week experience, and it's gonna be out of town, and everybody like, I'm not like using my PTO time to like go celebrate your ass. Like, I fuck with you, but damn,
ain't no way, boy.
Like, what are you talking about?
Ain't no way.
Like,
main character syndrome, bro.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm like, bro, if it's your birthday, you have 3 hours of my day I'm giving you. That mug started at 7, I'm leaving at 10 max. I'm not giving you like a tomorrow as part of your celebration. Like, and I'm not going, because there were people who, because this girl I was dating at the time, she was.
I'm getting lost with the girls you dating.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, bro. I need a whiteboard. Go ahead.
I don't expect you to keep up. So this is like circa 2017. Recently divorced me, right? I'm another guy at this point. All right, so this girl was like in her feelings because people weren't showing up to her thing, and people telling like, girl, I don't have the money for that tonight. Like, I can't do it. And she's like in her feelings, like, oh, these folks ain't really my friends. And I'm trying to get some pussy. And hey, man, them bitches ain't shit. Them broke ass hoes. Co-signing the bullshit. I'm just co-signing the bullshit. Chris, your mic doesn't like me too. But I'm like, I'm co-signing the bullshit, right? So, like, the whole birthday thing is just fucking stupid. The whole rules of like birthday dinners are dumb as hell. Like,
I'm a triplet. I share my birthday with 2 other people.
Right. So what the fuck is that shit like?
Okay, so when we was little, you know, my mom was crackhead, so we was poor, so we didn't really do nothing.
Yeah.
And so I got used to not really doing it.
Past the fact that you said your mom was a crackhead. But go
ahead.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it's 6 people out here. Somebody know a crackhead real close to them. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? And then in our age group, if you know the crackhead, they was the first wave of crackhead. It was rock cocaine when they had it. You know, nobody's surprised. Ain't nobody like, oh my God, crackhead. Now, if you a crackhead, if you a crackhead now,
that's some new shit. That's like Terminator 3.
Bitch, you saw it. Oh, we all watched Snowfall, and you still doing crack? That's wild as fuck.
That's wild as hell.
That's so wild. But anyway,
your mama was a crackhead that bit other crackheads and turned them into crackheads.
Hey, listen, she was a hear me out. You wanna know what crazy?
I'm sorry, baby.
My mom, she was kind of fat, and I had never met. I couldn't believe she was on crack because she was fat. She was overweight. Yo, she had weight on her. I ain't never met.
Bad crack.
That was so crazy to me that she had weight on her and she was crazy.
Your mom still with her?
I don't know.
Oh my God. All right, we're gonna move. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Gia.
Hey, but she was a functioning crackhead, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, we ain't had nothing to eat, but the lights wasn't really off. You know what I mean? So anyway. So with us sharing our birthday, like when we got grown, it was still just the 3 of us. And so I ended up like, this shit not fun for me. I'm cooking, I'm getting a cake. Like, it's a responsibility thing. Let's just go to the house. Like, we old as hell. We got kids. It's July. My kids go to school in 2 weeks. Literally, no bullshit. What I do for my birthday every year is go buy my kids school shit.
Jill, when your birthday? Beginning of the summer, end of the summer?
July 18th.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, birthday.
Them motherfuckers, literally in 2 weeks, my kid, I can spend. I got a rack. If I got $1,200, I can go do whatever, or I can go ahead and get this shit for school.
Go get
this shit for school. I'm getting this shit for school every time.
Darian Green chimes in to agree with your point, Jill. He says, "Man, throw something on the grill, get some libations, and make it a good damn time."
That's how we do.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
Everybody just come do whatever. Stuffed mushrooms or what y'all want? Because I'm cooking. I'm something like a chef.
Right.
Baby, what we doing? Come to the house. I don't want to put no real clothes on. Let's do this thing. Why I don't want to put no bra on. Let's make this happen here.
Young Harry, what are your thoughts on this whole birthday discussion we having, friend?
I'm gonna say this in terms of chilling and going out with your people. It's always been understood to me that even if your people do pay, you keep some money in your pocket. Right. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, if it's 50, man, I wish, man, it's a whole bunch of people that come with me. Goddamn it. Right. Ain't no goddamn. It's gonna be understood before we even get in the motherfucking car. Man. Who got what? And if you ain't got it, I'm gonna tell you two things. Either I got you or you got to stay your ass at home on this road.
That's what I'm saying. It's an understanding before we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, I got you is the perfect, like, that's it, young Harry.
Hey, I wish I was one of them folks that was 3-4 deep. Hell no, not over here. Not over here, shit. We filling up a motherfucking section, so it got to be understood. Goddamn it!
I ain't got them many people.
If your ass ain't got it, shit, we'll bring you a plate back, and we still love.
I love you, but we rotate buying rounds of drinks. So if I go out with my sister and we with people, like it's understood. I'm taking an order. I'm going to the bar and buy all the drinks. The next time we get drinks, it's on somebody else. The next time we get drinks, it's on somebody else. Like this is what we do. It's just a rotation. If I want something, if we go somewhere and I want all of us to have a certain advertisers, then I'm taking on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and if you look at your
thing, like some people have like, bro, I understand we're celebrating you today and all that type of stuff, but man, come on now, we 44, not 14, man. I mean, we definitely ain't 8. So come on, man.
Hey, bro, my little sister's birthday is the day before mine. My little brother's birthday is 5 days after mine. Then is my daddy, God rest his soul, and my granddaddy. Man, if we really want to just party, man, my mama got a goddamn strobe light in a hookah.
Y'all tripping. Like my daughter and my niece, their birthdays a few days apart. We having one party because we all not showing up here twice.
Yeah, that's it, man. all this other shit after you turn 25, man. Your knees be bad, man. Bills due, back motherfucking hurt. Nobody got time.
Then you got the nerve enough to be born at the beginning of the month. Girl, I got a house. The house no do.
Hey, we'll come up with all kind of reasons. Your birthday just your birthday at the wrong time, girl.
It's the wrong time.
It is. Phone bill, dude, got a car note.
It just didn't work out this year. It just ain't gonna
go out for 3-4 days. Man, you better sit your ass down somewhere.
Wait to sit down. Sit down.
You gotta apply for extension on your bill for somebody else's birthday. That shit crazy.
On promise to pay. Hell no way.
Fuck your birthday. Yeah.
We gonna pay.
I want to go home.
Tell you what, give me when they send you the birthday invite and it be like at some high ass restaurant. So me and my wife do this shit. Like we get the invite. Okay, where they gonna go? Because every time I go out to eat or something like that, I think about everybody that's gonna come out. You know, I don't want no motherfucker to be coming out spending $60 a plate, $70 a plate for some shit, and we sitting around all that. Man, I want folk to be able to come out, kick shit. So we get a birthday invite. We look up the restaurant. We look at the menu. And apologies in advance to all my friends watching this shit or who gonna watch this shit and family members. So we look up the menu and be like, okay, all right, everything gonna be time too. Me and her. That we banking on. Damn, they got $50, $60 plate. Damn. Okay, we can. Damn, that's about $150. So we gonna end up spending $150 on somebody else's birthday.
Hell
all right, then you discount. All right, how cool are these people with me? Is this family? Or is this just some random motherfucker I done met at fucking goddamn Bill Street or some random ass club I done been in? Like, hey, come. Yeah.
Oh, we going out to
make
eat.
The decision. we ain't gonna be able to break it, bro.
And people invite me to a place that they ain't got a pallet for.
Come on, Jill.
What's her conversion? Bitch, it's a green bean, ho. That's a French word for green beans. Why you going somewhere you don't know how to pronounce the food?
Man, I be so hot.
Never had this shit.
I be so hot. Your ass ain't never ate no African food. We finna go to Dixie Queen,
Ever. Baby, because we can go ahead and get a 15 seasoned, fried hard, crinkle fries, extra rich. Strawberry Kool-Aid mixed together. Why you playing in my face?
Somebody you want some tea and crumpets. Bitch, take your head of crumpets. Why you got there? We're playing. We're playing with me.
I said about sister that shit the other day, man. Talking about, I want to go to Andrew. Man, you ain't never in your goddamn life ain't no goddamn lamb. The closest your ass got is a turkey burger. Man, come on, man.
Just to end up getting some mashed potatoes you don't like. The chicken dry.
Y'all,
that shit too many times.
Oh man, well, y'all, we gonna move on. And as far as the logic of inviting people and expecting the host to pay for the food, I did invite you all out to my Grizzlies watch party on Tuesday. Nigga, I can't get you simple to refill, but nigga, I can't get this for you. But come check it out at Hooters this Tuesday at 6:30. The Grizzlies take on the New York Knicks. Check that out. Y'all about to take another break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about something that's kind of, you start out joking about some shit, then the shit just kind of get real, y'all. So we're gonna talk about that. We will see you all in a minute.
Hey, this is Tammy Sawyer, and I'm running for General Sessions Court Clerk. The General Sessions Court system is the largest in Shelby County. With 6 civil courts and 9 criminal courts, they handle over 165,000 cases a year and employ more than 250 people. The General Sessions Clerk is responsible for keeping the records and managing the funds of the court system. As you can imagine, that's a lot of paperwork and a lot of money to keep track of. Having recently served as a Shelby County Commissioner, I had oversight on our budget for the entire county. So I know where the funds are, and I know how we can help our court systems in many ways, from making sure that our court cases are heard fairly, to ensuring that we have the technology that we need to get our cases through the system, reducing the backlog that is making our courts run slow. I know how to get good people doing the hard work to ensure our courts are running. That includes working with the people who have been there for so long, doing the good work and ensuring that they feel supported and improving the morale. This is the beginning of the community education and engagement that I will continue to do when elected your General Sessions Court Clerk. I'm Tammy Sawyer, candidate for General Sessions Court Clerk. Early voting starts February 14th and ends February 27th, and Election Day is March 5th.
All right, y'all, we back. SainAsylum Podcast with the crew, having a good show. Good talk today, man. Been talking about all kind of shit, man. Yeah, man. Just stop inviting folks to your birthday dinner and trying to splurge on somebody else down, bro. Like I don't want these damn hard ass, long ass green beans. Nigga, give me some green beans with goddamn ham and shit in the mouth. I don't want no damn long ass.
That's white people green beans. You want black people green beans. That's
how. Yeah, give me some green beans, man. Some fat beating that hoe, man. I don't want this shit.
Potatoes and bacon in it.
Yeah, me the peg is on Cleveland, man. Give me some green fish and spaghetti plate or some shit, man. I ain't got give me some regular shit. But yeah, y'all. I saw a post on Facebook. It immediately made me laugh, and I shared the post, right? And then the people started getting in the comments and people started giving real answers. I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like it started getting real. And the post was basically this right here, y'all. The question said, how old were you when you dated your first drug dealer?
That's just asking for trauma.
Right. So I'm like, all right, bro, this shit funny as hell, right? So I'm like, all right, that's a funny ass. I saw it, shared it, and my notifications for Twitter and Facebook are off. Like I don't see these notifications until I go look for them, right? So I go back on there, man, and ladies are like 18, 19. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds about right. 20, whatever. Then it's always like, here's my thing. Let me go to a little mini rant real quick, y'all. Bitches and shit don't apply to you. Don't comment like, oh, I ain't no but bitch. Okay, you're in the majority, ho. Like most bitches ain't dated dope boys. Like, but nobody asked you to say, I ain't never done. I ain't never
like you better.
All right, ho, good. Hopefully you
only qualified need apply.
Hopefully you made it past the hopefully you made the cut, bitch. You ain't gonna never date one. But anyway, I guarantee you, those boys ain't looking for the 50+ club at this point. All right, so but it kind of threw me off, man, because the majority of the women that commented came in and they said ages that were 17, 16, 15, 14, all this kind of shit, right? And it kind of hit me like, bro, what in the hell? Like, it took me back when I was in high school. I'm 44 years old, right? And it took me back in high school where...
Oh, you beat me.
What happened?
That was in my head.
Oh, somebody said, damn.
Yeah, they hit you with the Don Shield. Damn. The Kevin Hart said this. But go ahead.
I ain't looking nothing like no 44 in the face now. Don't do
no, you younger than most of my baby dads. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god! I would like to be serious in this conversation. I don't expect that to happen. There's a reason why this is called the SainAsylum, for sure. So I don't expect that to happen, but I would like to be as serious as possible, if that's at all possible in this conversation. But I remember in school. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. There's gonna be some jokes for sure. But I remember in school, like you had the regular dudes like myself who competed with the athletes, right? Like the athletes were your biggest opposition to the pussy, right? And then we had to like come together to like plot up how we gonna keep the old niggas off these bitches, right? You know what I mean? Like that was
yeah.
And it's like these niggas will pull up in a box Chevy with wood grain steering wheel. They take off and taking the radio face off, and these niggas. You see these grown ass men on your school parking lot, scooping up all the bitches, right? Your dick hard, you in class, beating your beat in your pocket, all that kind of shit. These niggas coming up and swooping up all the bitches, right? Old ass niggas, right?
Oh, but
and it's like I'm seeing all these girls saying, yeah, I started dating dope boys when I was 14 years old. I'm like, all right, ain't no dope boys in your school. These are clearly grown men that you're talking about. And my thing is, I wonder, like that's a nasty era in time. Like we would witness grown ass men pulling up on our school's parking lot and grabbing these girls, right?
What? Go ahead.
Right. So I wonder. I'm asking a question probably out of naivety, right? Whatever the word, naivety, whatever it's called. My daughter is 20. My daughter is 20, 22, I think, 23, whatever those is, right? Yeah. I don't remember any stories of Sabrina telling me that niggas was pulling up on the parking lot and trying to holler at her. So did that happen, or is that still happening, or has society kind of like erased nasty niggas off the planet? Like, so somebody, mothers, I know I got two women here. All right, come on.
Okay, so let's go back. I'm gonna give you as a conventionally attractive female, I'm gonna give you the history of how this worked. Now, I want to start by saying I was the drug dealer. I didn't date a drug dealer.
I'm about sick of you, Jim.
Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I have been on my own side 14. When you young and a woman, you either gonna sell drugs or sell pussy. I wasn't selling no pussy.
All right. Can anybody agree with you on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On what?
Is any man that can say that Jill sold me some pussy? I don't know, Jim. I'm just saying. All right, go ahead, look. Go ahead.
Now, see, if I had said something about how ashy your lips was, I'd be wrong. Cause when I met you, I thought you had vitiligo, but I realized you just needed some permit.
Ooh,
okay.
Oh,
okay. So what you thought you was?
You might be a nigga here that can say how she like.
Okay.
I mean, go ahead, just throw it up.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
Hold on, I got something for you.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
God damn it.
Yeah, put that shit on with your lip.
Go ahead on.
Rub your finger, do your finger, and do like this. Go.
Go ahead on.
Oh, okay. So any motherfucking way. Back then, you know what I'm saying? You going to the mall. This is before cell phone, social media. They're meeting these men in the mall. They meeting these men at the corner store when they go to get a motherfucking soda after school. They meeting grown men.
Go ahead.
Oh man.
That's y'all's lunch tomorrow. Bye, son. Move, baby. Damn. Sorry. So they was meeting these men then. The reason why these men aren't pulling up on them in the campus is because they meeting them on social media.
Yeah.
You letting your kids have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, they meet these grown ass men on social media. The men don't have to come to the school no more.
Right.
They sending Ubers for these girls. These men not pulling up no more. You don't see them because they getting it the easy way. Damn. They getting into their inbox, they sending them Ubers. The girls leaving out the back doors, they getting in the cars. The reason why they don't want high school boys is because y'all don't know what they dope boys. They got money. The high school boys,
dope boys are just regular ass dudes.
It's anybody.
Right.
It was anybody in school. The women that didn't now don't just because they say I ain't dating no drug dealer, you still fuck the grown man. It could have been the barber. It could have been nigga that works at Pepsi that you saw at Kroger. It could have been anybody. It might not have been a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? It was any grown man who was buying you some food or making you feel grown, making you feel smart, making you feel pretty because you too stupid and insecure to know that he ain't messing with a grown woman because you falling for it.
Right.
It's new coochie. I can tell you what to do. And you feeling grown. I done got you checkers. Now you at my house. With a Rally's burger.
In 98, checkers was cheap as hell, so you could get some pussy.
You know what I'm saying? Big Buford. You got a Big Buford combo. That shit was $3.45.
Yeah, it was $2.99 plus tax.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said $3.45. That's with the tax. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you're not seeing them pull up at the schools no more.
Right.
But also on the other side of that, yeah, you in high school, your big car, but you a little kid, you still got hot Cheeto dust under your nails.
Yeah.
It only take a bitch one time fucking with you. What you doing for me? Nothing. These grown men, they putting it on them. They giving the young girl something to do. Who messing with a boy after that? They come and they sneaking in on you, and then their mothers aren't telling them anything. Their fathers aren't telling them anything, and they sneaking thinking they're grown, ruining their life, ruining their coochie.
I'm gonna come back to something you saying. I want to get comments from the other ladies before I move on though, because us men we traumatized because we could never get the prime pussy in high school. We had to get the little middle of the road girls because all the old niggas was coming to get all that. Jasmine, any thoughts on this topic of
that's trauma.
How old were you, Jasmine?
Either way, a dope boy or not, it's still pedophilia. So whatever. And Jill has a good point. It's just social media just made it hella easier,
right?
To get them.
Jazz, I know you got married super young. Was your husband a dope boy?
No, he was not. But he drove the dope boy cars, but he wasn't a dope boy.
Okay, good.
And I also want to add that I don't like hood dudes. I'm a hood. I'm the hood one in the relationship. I need somebody lame. I need somebody. What we gonna do?
Man, you fucking it up for everybody.
I love me something. I like me something a little green. So because I'm also a nerd. Like I love Marvel. I collect comics, figurines. Like I'm into all that real bad. Like me and the hood. I don't want to introduce you to all that. I need to know that we on the same page.
Jill, how you was not paranoid as a drug dealer? Because I would have been like Tony.
I was in high school
and half my money on security.
I was in high school, paranoid. So I was in high school. It wasn't nothing. It was like selling chips. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And I was smart then, so I had my sister. My sister was doing the pre-rolls before it was pre-rolls. She go ahead and roll shit at the house. You ain't got to find no papers. You ain't got to go get no black. You ain't got to do nothing. What's up? I got it for you. I got it.
That's an enterprise. That shit got me.
But I'm also a young mom. You gotta say I'm a young mom too, so it's like I can either go to school or I can go to work, unless I sell drugs.
Yeah, Jill, the South Memphis cookie line.
Goddamn weed, that thing, man.
Look cookie. That's what cookie we gonna call
it. South Memphis cookie, man.
Look, Young Harry, do you have any dope boy experience in your life?
I feel like this. My father was the dope. He was a dope man, damn the dope boy. You know, so going out there and seeing it and realizing that okay, my friends was listening to it, all the stories. So when they hit high school, when we hit high school, bam, I just went out and found everybody who reminded me of my dad. You know, because that's all we knew. You know, we knew both sides. We knew the church side and we knew the dope boy side. Now you had a decision to make because you had overheard it in my grandmama's house. That shit had to stop when you hit a dope. But when we hit the street, when my older sister hit the street, it was no hold bar because you had to keep up with your friends, and your friends was out there. They was face up, face down, ass up, and didn't even have a conversation. No, well, you know what? These four daddies ain't at home like my dad. I know better. But I'm gonna be the lookout because anything got that happen, man. Somebody got to be alive to tell the goddamn story. For real, like it's different for me. For me, it was different because, like I said, the dope man was in my house, so it wasn't like boom. Oh, I had to go out and I'm doing shit that I seen on. I'm doing some shit that I seen on TV. No, God rest my daddy's soul, because he turned his life around. But once you see the game up close, it ain't no fucking way you can go out here and you know what you know from a little child and do some of the shit that I done seen. Like, when a motherfucker judge say 91 years, I don't care how much I love you. Shit, if you do more than 24 hours in jail, now this is my trauma. If you do more than if you locked up in that hole for more than 24 hours, I'ma holler at you.
Because I'm not no ride or die.
Shit, me neither. Shit, I'm gonna let me out right here.
I'm leaving. You heard me.
Let me out right here. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got no letters. I ain't got no commissary, no cigarettes. And I hope you sleeping with your back up against the wall. Cause goddamn,
I ain't got nothing for you.
So basically, go ahead.
I was just saying I stopped getting arrested when I was 17. But go ahead.
I think we came to the conclusion, y'all, that niggas are still nasty. I think this is. I had hope for niggas, man. I thought the world was just getting better because y'all said, no, these niggas are nastier even. These niggas, these niggas are sending Uber to young bitches.
I mean, young girls,
right now, bro.
Young girls are the way that incels get women.
Like, Sabrina, you got to talk to Daddy about some shit. Tell me about high school a little bit more.
Man, I'm about to go text my niece right now, bro. Like,
these niggas is nasty.
You probably somebody 62 years old trying to get her cash out. Shit, let me take my keys out and let me show you some.
In the pickup truck with the retired veteran hat on. With the Nike jogging set.
Oh no, man!
Jill, you said something. Let me go back, y'all.
God damn.
Jill, you said something earlier, right? And this is a question. We'll wrap up the show here, y'all. How aware? Cause the three men, we sound like unaware idiots, right? So, and the mother's like, yeah, we know this. The ladies, yeah, we know this shit's still going on. All right. How aware were our parents back then, and were they being as protective of us as we could? Now, I'm not gonna get too deep into none of y'all lives, but Jill, I know that you dated older guys, right? Even when you were a teenager. All right. So I know your situation is a little different, but like, do we think that most of these girls who were dating older men, that they're that there was some level, like we talk about the R. Kelly stuff, right? Like how much awareness was there from the parents, do y'all think? Back then and even now. Because we just see the three men was like, oh shit, I ain't know nothing about this shit. I want to call my daughter. Like, right,
so like I have an ex best friend, and we were friends in high school, and she was a hoe when I got there. And it didn't bother me that she was a hoe because, you know, she was still at that time a good person to me. You know what I'm saying? But her father wasn't present. Her mother worked all the time. So there was no way, you know, she tried to keep a roof over her head, keep food in the refrigerator. She just wasn't paying attention. She was just trying to keep surviving. They're not aware. Because there's also another person in the friend group. She, you know what I'm saying? Both her parents was in the house. She wasn't no room for that. She wasn't. Parents who pay attention, there just isn't any room. You know, I haven't had those problems out of my big girls because I had real honest conversations with them, and then I pay attention to what they're doing.
That's some good stuff you said right there.
School let out at 2:15. I know you got practice. If you ain't got practice, you coming home. Yeah. I'm paying attention to you. There's not a job, there's not a thing, there's nothing on this earth that's more important than me being a parent and paying attention to my children. And making sure that they're getting what they need at home. They don't need validation for nobody. You know, one of the reasons why I talked to older men was that I'm on I was 14, emancipated at 16. Both of us can't not have none. I ain't had none. One of us gotta have some. Where we going? Okay, I need a car, I need a place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was transactional. Was there love there? Of course. You know, shout out to the baby daddies. But at the end of the day, when you're raised on survival instead of love, there's just things that you do that other people don't get.
Yeah.
As men, y'all don't understand women being sexually propositioned. I can tell you right now, Jasmine and Harry, we've been sexually harassed since we looked anything like a woman.
Yeah, I hated it.
We're not surprised because we can walk to the library from school and not had motherfuckers slow down, roll their window down, kept calling us. It just wasn't a thing.
Right.
We know what's up. We get scared in the corner store.
That's why it's important. The majority of my family are women. That's why it's important to keep the lines of communication open so you know what the right type of attention is.
Yeah.
A lot of us get out here and get grown, get to these big ages and still don't understand what the right type of attention is.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I'm
And that comes from parents raising their children to be their children instead of being who they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Man.
They spend their whole lives. They spend their whole lives raising their children to be their children. I don't want you listening to that type of music. I don't like your hair like that. I don't like new clothes. I don't like this. I don't like that. And then the children leave, become who they were gonna become anyway.
Yep.
Without your guidance, without your help, and they come back home, life fucked up. You don't know who they are. I don't know what happened. Because bitch, you didn't give them any room to grow.
Yeah.
Instead of you being the coach, you kept trying to play in the game. Bitch, you the coach. You don't get to play the game. You just get to stand back, give plays, give advice, cheer, yell at the ref. Like you just didn't parent well.
Right. That goes back to what I be telling my nieces and nephews all the time. Yes, you love your parents, but understand this: in a natural order thing, everybody who's been blessed to be a parent is a steward. Your job is to get this little bitty person to be a big person so they can go out and make their own lives. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit how much Bible you throw at them or how much righteousness you put on them, blessing them with olive oil. When they hit that door. When you hit that door, all you can hope is whatever you imparted in your little people, that they can hold on to it when they run into trouble, man. Cause we all gonna run into it. It's just different types of trouble depending on what type of shit you like. You know what I'm saying? Right. These niggas is still nasty. The difference is they sending their money through the cash app. They, you know, in the majority of the time, the nasty niggas be the friends of your mamas and dad.
They see you and they want you.
I'm gonna highlight something that Jill said, and I'm gonna lean on the guys as we wrap the show up. I came in saying we're gonna do an hour 15 minutes today, y'all. Here we go. 1:45 is coming right back for your ass. But anyway, it's been a good conversation for sure. I'm gonna throw this out to the guys. Jill said something that was real. She said that in her particular life, like she came from a rough situation, right? and because of a mama situation, I'm assuming, Jill, I think you said your dad wasn't in your situation at all.
He was he was in the house. He was just white and weak. But go ahead. I'm just being honest. He was. He worked at the post office. He was there every day, but she was with his ass too.
All right, so here's the question I got for the men. Okay, but a lot of stuff that all the ladies are saying was, or you hear most women who these young girls that were targeted by these men, that there wasn't enough affirmation or resources or whatever protection in general for these young ladies who become grown women now. As men, do you think that what can we do to make sure that our daughters realize? Or is there anything we can do? Like, can we be the best dad in the world and your daughter's still 14, 15, messing with, Roscoe, who's 38? I mean, is there anything you can do about it?
Let Jay Mitch go first.
You his father in the room.
Let Jay Mitch go first.
So, I just had a son. This is my first kid. But I
coming for the boys too, man. The older women.
Yeah, it's nasty across the board. Niggas is nasty. Women niggas is nasty. Men niggas nasty.
Nasty and sassy, goddammit.
Hey, the most freakiest person, most freakiest. I'm talking 1 second. Most freakiest person ever met in my life was a 44-year-old woman. The whole age group from 38 to 47. They the nastiest motherfuckers. Women, the nastiest, freakiest, aggressive motherfuckers I've met in my life.
I agree.
That was scared the shit out you. Okay, so I've had an old woman leave me know, like, when you get older and grow the fuck up, then you call me. This man before cell phone, so this predates my wife. I'm cool with this. All right. So our responsibility as men, I think it kind of something that Harriet said. You got to know what attention is the right attention.
Yeah.
And that goes, I've got a lot of friends. I got people that's square. I got people that's on the other side. And I have friends that have been in the shake junt, strippers, whores, ladies of the night, all that type of shit. And I got friends with straight women that just enjoy older men. Since I've known them, they won't date a motherfucker this day age. And when you have conversation with these women, a lot of this shit is personal choice, because some of these women have a dad at the house, the daughter of the preacher, they have a whole traditional family unit, and some of those women that chose to do this shit don't have a daddy, never had a daddy. They've been on their own since they was in junior high when we met. Like all that type of shit. I think it's a lot of personal choice. But influence around you and your group of people around you dictates your personal choices. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, you got to have a collection of people around you that'll steer you off of bullshit. If a motherfucker come to you, that's a little bit not even necessarily old, but ain't a good fit for where you are in your life. Like you can't really lean into what you think other people will have you do and the type of men that you need to deal with. So all in short, it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Chris, you got anything?
I don't because it makes me. I don't even know how to really truly respond. I got a niece that I basically raised with my sister. She go to White Station. Like I don't even understand how young people even socially interact with each other,
right? Even
on some sexual shit.
Yeah.
Like I know that shit nasty. And I know that shit is totally digital. It's totally different from what I can give advice to.
Right.
But the only thing you can do is be a better example of what they'll see out in public, because these niggas nasty.
Because I've seen like friends of mine who post their daughters, right? Their teenage daughters. And like they had to make posts saying the next nigga that slide in my daughter DM or send my daughter a friend request, I'm gonna put you on blast. Like, and I'm like, I thought it is hard. These are like babies, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm like, y'all niggas is nasty for real. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a real thing. And I didn't really think about that when Jill opened my eyes. So yeah, these niggas just moving digitally. You know what I mean? Like
that fucked me up, saying because it's like the thing that you know, but it don't really hit you to somebody say it out loud. Like
I have an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old. Both of them are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, my daughters are beautiful. They ain't no suckers though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't need for nothing. Can't no man tempt them with they got daddies. They have multiple father figures. Ain't no man coming into their life telling them that they pretty and that's the first time they heard it.
Right.
Ain't nobody offering them shoes that they ain't got. Can't nobody but no money, they got money.
That's the key though. Yeah. Like people really don't realize what love is and how to be treated. I'm only speaking from my own personal experience.
Yeah.
My daddy to me, I didn't even know men stink until I got out into this world for real. Because the way my daddy carried himself was on point at all times. The way he talked to me, I wish a nigga would holler at me. You hear me?
Right.
Who you talking to?
What we doing?
Right.
You know. And it's that because whoever that male figure is in your life, and it don't necessarily have to be your dad. That first initial contact is gonna show you how you should be treated, whether it's right or whether it's wrong. Now, as a young woman and as a grown woman, you internalize that stuff, and before you know it, you be with one fucked up individual after another. You don't even know how you looking at this motherfucker. I can't even bleed. This nigga don't even close the refrigerator right. So you really, it's really about a relationship.
Yeah.
Like it's not, yes, parents are authority figures, of course, but it's about their personal relationship that you build with your children. Our generation we so busy trying to be a motherfucker friend. When has being a parent meant that you had to be your child's friend? Man. Oh yeah, I want to see little Bobby in the corner. Little Bobby, get your ass over here. We gonna talk about this even when you talking about a brother and a sister relationship. There's a kindness and a compassion and an empathy that has to be built in there. So when he go out here, he already understand it. Like this is how you supposed to approach somebody. You know, we be so busy teaching them. No, little bro, you can't cry. Little bro, you soft. Little bro, you shoot and hit a flag. You know what I'm saying?
Teaching men that they're only ATMs and making men emotionally. And what happens is men become emotionally tied to their finances. So their ability to be kind and be loving is directly tied to how much money that they have, right? And that just can't be a thing.
Yeah,
but that's a new thing, though. That's the disconnect, the difference between what we was brought up on and what the dynamic now of what they think about how you interact with people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's relationship, family, or whatever, like that's the difference. Because I was just watching. So Good Times got this 50th anniversary shit that's going on, and they showing the reruns, right? And it's episode that came on this morning about James was going for a job, and if he made $4.25, he was supposed to be making a lot of money to save his family. Yeah, like and before he went for the job interview, it's crazy because Walona came over and she talking to Florida, and she said, well, my husband done did a lot to keep a roof over our head. He done been a car washer, a handyman, a dishwasher, and that was all this week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the difference between what men are supposed to do in that role, you know what I'm saying, is really skewed now. Right. And what the attractiveness is for a woman like that, that's gonna be with a man that's gonna have 3 jobs in a week to make sure we got shit straight, opposed to the clocking out and going trying to get with one of these motherfucking dudes that don't have shit set up, don't know nothing about nothing, leads to another bad decision. Like you said, Jill, what the fuck we doing if we both ain't getting this shit off? Like if we both ain't getting it, like what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Let me throw this out to y'all. This will be the last thing I throw out. Shout out to everybody again who's checking us out, supporting us. First timers, shout out to y'all as well. This is the SainAsylum Podcast, where I bring in crew of my people, man. We all kind of unhinged is the word we're gonna use. So we come together and we talk about real shit, but we try to give it to you in a way that's positive and a way that's entertaining as well, man. But final question, I'm gonna throw out something that y'all are kind of already going there. I had this in my head of what I want to throw out, but y'all are already going there. Do you think that women who were these young girls, right, who were manipulated by men, by their money, all these type of things, right? How do y'all think that affects their dating life going forward? Like if you were that 14, 15-year-old girl who was swayed by this, man with this money, who was throwing all this at you, you had this rough parenting life where your father didn't give you self-esteem or didn't affirm you, all these type of things. Then these men came in, they throwing all this money at you, and you start associating beauty equals money, or beauty equals this, or beauty equals entitlement, and all this type of stuff. Do you think that has affected those women in their throughout their dating lives and marriages and all those type of things? I'm throwing it out to y'all.
Man, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like I ain't gonna even say just women. Like a lot of these conversations we have, like, I listen to Joe Budden podcast. I think a lot of us do, and they had these gender wars conversations, and you try to put it on men and women. But bro, honestly, a lot of this shit come down to just us being human beings, for real. Yeah. Like a lot of shit that happens to you when you a kid, man or woman, like that shit does affect you. And it's just because for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because you are in that stage to where you look at stuff so innocently that this shit just stays with you forever. But like I ain't gonna say who the person is, but I have a relationship with somebody that, I look at, and a lot of shit just really be so childish, and you be like, God damn, this person is umpteen years old, you know what I'm saying? But it's stuff that happened in their life early on that just doesn't allow them to get past it. It's not just relationships. It could be anything, you know what I'm saying? And to kind of go back to what you were just saying, even on the last topic, combining both of them, bro, like, I'm expecting my second daughter to come into this world like any day now, any moment, you know what I'm saying? I joked with you the other day. I was like, bro, why she come when we, recording the show? And it just comes down
hold on. Give us one more week,
man. Come on,
she'll be here by the next one, man. Yeah, so
man.
Shout
out
to the baby,
bro.
Shout out to your wife,
baby, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Go ahead, bro.
But man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm terrified bringing 2 girls into this world. Like I love my daughter, and I know I'm gonna love my next daughter as well, just as much. But it's one of them things to where like all of this shit really is up on all of us, bro. Because you hear so many situations to where even where we talking about sassy, nasty niggas, you know what I'm saying? They do all this nasty shit. But a lot of them have stories too.
Over freaky, They got a story.
They got a story where either some freak ass nigga did something to them, or some freaky woman, you know what I'm saying, took advantage of them at an early age, and it set them off. And so it's one of them things where it's really, bro, all of us to have those conversations. It's up to Jay Mitch to have that conversation with his son one day and be like, hey man, this is how you court a woman, this is how you treat a woman. It's up to me to say, hey, this is how a man supposed to treat you, but also you treat yourself
and that man with respect.
Man, no, we ain't doing that.
I think Gabe too far gone. I tried, y'all. I think Gabe.
But some boys some people are just naturally sensual, sexual. Like it's just such a carnal thing that sometimes it's just hard to get a hold to. It just vapor in your hands, and you just like you're gonna be a little freak lady. And I have multiple children, and sometimes you just prepare them for the life that they've already decided they wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things about being a referee. Like me personally, how that changed me. I think so. The reason why I'm so candid and so honest about my life and everything is because I've already accepted it. I am who I am. I went through what I went through. I'm not ashamed of none of this shit. I don't give a fuck about none of it. I don't care how nobody feel about it. I just don't care. But I also have talked to somebody who has initials before and after their name to make sure that I was able to navigate that with a clear mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you weak, you was weak before you got with them, you was gonna be weak after them. If you just weak, you weak. That's just something you have to fix within yourself. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, like, looking at the situation, dealing with them, they weren't the only manipulators. So was I.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the situation with nothing. I didn't leave, you know, I never went in there and left empty-handed. It was never like, and not even empty-handed in the sense of a financial thing. I got knowledge. Like, you know, one of them taught me how to dress. One of them made sure I understood the importance of cooking. Another one made sure I understood the importance of this. One of them made sure that I got a car and driver's license. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, and these aren't different people, but, you know, like, just going off of, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
But if you weak, you weak. It really ain't nothing. There's no one to blame.
Yeah.
If you weren't prepared for a life to interact with another human being, age, old or not. Yeah. It just, if you just weak ass, you just weak as fuck. You weak as fuck.
Yeah.
Put my kids gonna grow up to be freak junks on a t-shirt.
I was looking. I ain't gonna say which one, but I was looking at one of them. I was looking how they move, and I was just like,
That's some nasty energy you're giving off there.
I ain't raising. Hey, I'll watch my grandkids. I ain't raising them motherfuckers. I just want you to know that. It's like, what? Man, you heard what the fuck I said. I'll watch them grandkids. I'm not raising them motherfuckers.
Oh, man.
You keep that in your mind. You keep that right here.
Well, yeah, it was a good conversation this week. Final comment from my girl Anterior says, I haven't experienced anything that fell into the topics, but I definitely enjoyed the show. I knew Sain would not disappoint, but the rest of you came through with some truth serum. Bravo to you, Anterior.
Shout out, Miss G.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for hopping on with me this week again. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up today, y'all? Anything?
Hashtag freaking niggas don't get nothing for free in 2024. Catch me on the Patreon, nigga.
Again, if you want to see Young Harry in face, we putting this Patreon together because we're about to start creating bonus episodes, y'all, where we can have you might hop on and Jill and Jazz are talking, or Jay Mitch and Chris are talking, or me and Young Harry to talk, or whatever. You might see the whole crew, but you're about to start seeing bonus episodes coming in that will be available only on Patreon for you guys to take a look at. You might get to see Young Harry's face. Young Harry said you ain't gonna see her. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. Sounds good.
Hey, listen here, I gotta pay student loans. The rest of this shit don't matter, but there's student loans
coming. Adult birthday parties.
We got birthday dinners to go to.
I like the mystery. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like. I don't know what you look like. I don't think I want to. I think I like the mystery. It make it more.
Hey Jill, they be so mad at me on Twitter. I don't give a damn, nigga.
Hey, Interior said she gonna have her car ready next time. She ready to go and sign up for the Patreon. Hey, we gotta go and get it so the people can get with us, man. But seriously, y'all, in just 2 episodes, we making a lot of ground, really having a lot of fun. We will see you guys next week when we do this every Sunday at 8, y'all. We will be here. I promise you, we will be here every Sunday at 8. Some combination of this team will be here to just have a good, positive conversation, y'all. We are positively unhinged. That's our tagline. We want to give a positive conversation. It's going to be funny. It's going to be crazy, but it's going to be real, y'all. Hope y'all can relate to the stuff we're talking about, real adult subjects we're talking about. Sometimes you got to sneak stuff in through a laugh, man. That's what we're trying to do here. We got y'all there. Got you niggas. We got you. That's what we're here for, man. But I tell you what, y'all, for the crew, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see you guys next Sunday at 8. For the SainAsylum Podcast, and we up out of here.